let's begin when it comes to the updates that are coming in as accessing the detailed proposed Waqf Amendment Bill by Times Now that is to be tabled likely by the centre. And Times Now is learning that the bill proposing the existing Waqfs will now have to file details within 6 months, and the government land that needs to be identified as Waqf won't be deemed so. It also states that the DC shall inquire if the land actually belongs to the government or to the Waqf. And one bill also repeals when it comes to the Mussalman Wakf Act of 1923, while the second bill amends the Waqf Act of 1995. Now, when it comes to the existing Waqfs that have been asked to file details within 6 months, in fact, when it comes to Pragya and Mohit both joining us right now will help us understand exactly when it comes to the arbitrary powers that the Waqf has been enjoying for the last several decades now. Pragya, the detailed bill that has now been also accessed, what are the proposals nearly that has been made as far as identifying the ownership of land?
Well, the first thing foremost is that these Waqf properties are going to come under the revenue system, and not just that. There is a council that will be consisting of union in charge of this Waqf board, and there is so many amendments. Women have got the huge share. They will be included in the council, state council as well, and not just that. There will be different sects and also the boards for Bohra and Aga Khani Muslims as well. So a share and inclusivity in this particular amendment, and also the women will be included as well. Not just that, 2 non-Muslims are going to be included in this as well. Apart from that, a very important clause here is that the government can take over the Waqf property irrespective of this act before or after. If a collector proves that this is a government land on which there is a Waqf property, this will be taken back and this will be put into the record of revenues as government land. Waqf cannot have any sort of right over it. And not just that, there is also, it also reduces the power of tribunals. Earlier, tribunals were the final decision makers in any sort of disputes. But now, within 90 days, if you challenge these in High Court, this will be taken up in the court as well. So the Central Waqf Council, have decided, the government has decided to move an amendment where these tribunal decisions can be challenged in courts as well. So bringing them under the court law as well. The Central Waqf Council will have 3 MPs, 2 from Lok Sabha and 1 from the State Council, or they can choose their own MPs from the Rajya Sabha as well. But 2 non-Muslims is one of the very important point here. 2 non-Muslims MPs are also going to be here. And also, there is a very peculiar clause here which says that when you become a Waqif, when you donate your land to the Waqf, that means even women to have that property right in that Waqf property. So they can also have a say whether to donate or not to donate, and they will also can become Waqif if they need to donate. And also there is a clause as to who can be a Waqif, who can donate the land. Only the law only the lawful owner of the property can only now donate the law. It is not that someone can take your name and buy the property and sell it and or give it to the charity to some other purposes. So the land mafia will be taken through this particular clause. This is very important. And the words in the clause that says the decision of tribunal shall thereon shall be final, shall be omitted, which means now the court, these decisions can be challenged in the courts as well. And we have already told you, apart from the Sunni Waqf, there could be Aga Khani Waqf and Bohra Waqf, and also states have been given power to ensure that these 2 boards can be made separately. 2 non-Muslim, we have already told you, there are around 44 amendments, very interesting amendments, and these were much needed, and there was pressure from the poor Muslims.
Well,